In this video, I'm going to share with you the 9 steps that you need to take to start selling your high-ticket online course. This video is for you if you are looking to truly impact the lives of your students and work on something that you're actually really passionate about, while also having the flexibility to live and work wherever you want and make a really good income at the same time. Step 1 is identifying your niche. If you're an expert and you have a bunch of experience already, then there's a lot of things that you know how to do and a lot of areas that you're interested and passionate in. So you have to decide between something that is mass market and appeals to enough people, but isn't overly saturated where the competition is so high that it's going to be really hard for you to stand out. So the solution is to pick something that you are truly passionate about and that you're going to be able to speak about for hours and hours, because you will absolutely have to in order to market, sell, and deliver your course. So once you've identified the area or the topic that you're going to be creating a course around, you need to dig deeper and figure out what are people struggling with and what is the actual goal or outcome that you can help people achieve. Because they're not paying you for your information, even though you know a lot. They're paying you for a shortcut to achieve a transformation that you have already achieved and that you can help them get there faster than they could get there on their own. Step 2 is conducting market research. Now, if you don't know what the pain points are and exactly what your students are trying to achieve, then you're not ready to start building your course and you have some more work to do. So what you need to do is you need to talk to people, you need to conduct interviews, do online research, go into groups and forums and learn what they're actually struggling with and what their goals are so that you can craft your program to meet that specific need. And when you do that, that becomes the foundation of your offer, because what everyone wants to know is, by participating in your program, where will I be at the end? So you want to have that really clear outcome statement. That is going to be why people want to sign up and work with you. Step 3 is creating a course outline. Most courses do not have a very clear outline to show you the process of how they're going to take you from step A to step B. Or the problem is that they're just dumping so much information on you, thinking that that's really what you need, that when you get in, it's confusing and it's overwhelming and you're not really sure where to start or which videos you need to be watching right now. The solution is to have a streamlined A to Z process where you can show the steps that are required for everyone to take to go from where they're starting now to the final transformation at the end. And each of those major steps is going to be a module in your course. Step 4 is to produce your course content. Many people get stuck in this step because they get overwhelmed with the idea that they have to create this really highly polished and produced video with all of these downloads and slides and audios, and it feels like a ton of work and it's really overwhelming. So they just never progress through it. The solution is to get the bare minimum out as quickly as possible, because what you need is feedback from your audience and from your students. That is going to help you make your program infinitely better, and you're never going to be able to do that on your own just trying to work on it in isolation. So you can do this really quickly and easily. You don't even have to show your face. You can just record your screen, you can talk over slides, or you could even hand draw it if you have an iPad or you're using a whiteboard. The idea here is that quality of the information and the content that you are delivering is infinitely more important to your members and your students than the production value and how cinematographic things look. So don't get caught up in making things look really fancy. What they really need is good curriculum and good information that you can deliver even if you don't have a camera. These days, most courses have a course and a community, and a lot of people still keep these separate and they're on different websites. They're all spread out and people actually hate that, and it's a huge engagement killer. So don't do that. What you want to do instead is use one platform where you can host your community, your courses, your coaching, your content, have it all in one place. It's simple, easy to use. You can access it on a mobile phone or on the browser, and people enjoy using it. If they're confused, if they don't enjoy using it, if you're asking them to go to different websites, your course is not going to be successful because people just aren't going to use it. So what tool do I recommend? I recommend Circle. I've tried a bunch of different platforms, from the old school LMSs to trying to add on some external community. And at the end of the day, I haven't found one that performs better than Circle. And if you'd like to check out my free Circle Quick Start course so that you can get up and running fast, leave a comment below and I'll drop you the link. Step 6 is setting a price for your course. Now, almost everyone sets their price too low at first, but you have to detach the value of your course from your time that you've put into building it and all the information that you've put into it. Nobody cares. Don't just think I'll put more information in, I'll just spend a load more time time creating videos and then it'll be worth more. It won't. In fact, it could actually be worth less because what people really want is the transformation. So you have to figure out how much is that transformation worth to them. And if you can do things to help them get there either faster or with a higher likelihood of success, then your course is so much more valuable. So how can you do that? Well, you can put the community aspect inside of the course as well so that people are getting support in between all of the different lessons and modules. You can show up live on a weekly and monthly basis and do office hours calls and Q&As and live teaching and live coaching to help people who are stuck get through to the next level. That is going to make their likelihood of success infinitely higher than if they were just watching these videos on their own. It's almost impossible to succeed in that way. So when you have this type of course that's really actually a program that's holistic with coaching, community, and courses, then the value of that program can be very, very high. Step 7 is promote your course. The problem is that most people get so overwhelmed with marketing, with the idea of building funnels and VSLs and landing pages and automations and tweets and just being on every platform all at the same time. It's really frustrating and overwhelming, but that's not what you have to do. The solution is twofold. One, it's to start small. It's to start creating content on a regular basis on some type of social media platform that you enjoy using. And then the second part is to just start talking to people. Start talking to those people that you interviewed when you were trying to figure out their pains and their goals. Start talking to people in your network. Start putting out posts and content on LinkedIn and on different platforms where you're already established and people already know you, letting them know what you're up to and what you're looking for and how they can help you. Realize that this is a long-term game. You have to be consistent and you have to really seek to serve people and help them. So start by focusing on individual one-on-one calls and not just going after getting thousands of people in one day. Step 8 is sell your course. Now, if you're going to be selling a high ticket course, then most likely you're going to need to talk to people on a sales call. And the problem is that a lot of people still feel like sales is really creepy and slimy and icky, and they just don't like doing it and they don't want to do it because they feel like they're just taking money from someone, trying to convince them to give them money. The reality is that if you truly believe in your product and you have that conviction that you know you can help someone move to the next level and get unstuck from where they are now and achieve the desired goal that they have, then it's your responsibility to help them. You want to help them. You're actually giving them a gift. If they don't work with you, they're going to stay stuck and they may go try to find somebody else. So if you deeply care about helping people, then you need to learn how to sell and realize that you're actually giving a gift and giving value to someone. If you don't know where to start, there's tons of sales books. Sales has been around forever, and just go to YouTube and start watching a lot of videos. There's a lot of information out there that can help you start learning how to sell in a way that feels really good. But let me warn you, do not go down the rabbit hole of just consuming hours and hours and hours of information. The number one thing about sales, the most important thing, is that you must practice. There is absolutely no way to get better at sales unless you're actually having sales conversations. It's just like boxing. You're not going to read books about boxing and get better at boxing. Only way to get better is to be in the ring. And here we are at the last step, step 9. It's time to deliver your course. The problem with so many courses is that the course creator will finally get to the end of recording their last video, upload it to their LMS, and not think about it again. Hope for the money to rain in, and that's it. Their job is done here. But it couldn't be farther from the truth. This is actually the start of your journey of actually helping people achieve their goals. By simply uploading some videos and walking away, that is not going to help your students achieve the transformation that they signed up for. We know statistically that these types of courses, these self-paced, video-based only courses, have about a 3% success rate of someone even getting to the end of the content, let alone implementing it. So if you're truly passionate about seeing your students become successful, you have to help them. You've got to supplement that with coaching, with live calls, with being inside of a community with other students so that they can see the challenges that they're having and also the wins and the breakthroughs that they're having, which gives people fuel and motivation to keep going. So just realize the videos are not enough. In 2023 and beyond, people are not satisfied with watching videos alone in their room anymore. We need a community. We need coaches. We need to know that there's more ways to get support so that we can be successful. Your job is to continue to work on the student experience. Things like onboarding, fielding questions that maybe you didn't think about when you were first creating your content so that you can go back and make your course even better. This is really a living, breathing organism organism that you're going to want to improve and refine over time, because things might also change in the world. Certain techniques or tactics that you were teaching might not really be effective anymore, or something new might come out. So you want to make sure that your course is not just this dusty old thing that was set in stone whenever you published it, but it's actually a living program that can adapt to the changes in the world, so that it doesn't matter if you joined a year ago or today or next year, it's going to continue to be the best option out there to help your students succeed. So that's it. That's the 9 steps. Now you have everything that you need to go build and sell your online course. If you need any help from me on any of these steps, then go check out the link in the description to learn how. I hope this video was helpful. Go check out the other videos that I've got on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.